You don't need a special diet if you have type 1 diabetes. Like all children and young people, you need a healthy, balanced diet suitable for the whole family. The Eat Well guide groups similar types of foods together and shows how much of each type of food you should eat every day. The fruit and vegetable and starchy carbohydrate sections on the plate are bigger than the other sections. This is because fruit and vegetables and starchy carbohydrates should form a large proportion of the foods we eat. Carbohydrate foods include bread, potatoes, pasta, and breakfast cereals. We also need to eat foods from the protein and dairy groups every day. Protein foods include meat, chicken, fish, eggs, beans, and nuts. Dairy foods include milk, yogurt, and cheese. Eating foods from all 4 food groups will ensure that you get the right amount of nutrients, minerals, and vitamins to grow. We need some fat in our diets, but too much fat can be unhealthy. Fat is found in margarine, butter, and cooking oils. It's also hidden in foods such as crisps, cakes, biscuits, and chocolate. Just like children without diabetes, these foods can still be eaten in small amounts as a treat. Food gives us energy from 3 main nutrients: carbohydrates, proteins, and fats, and most foods contain a mixture of these. Carbohydrate is important to health because it provides us with energy in the form of glucose. It's recommended that up to 50% of the energy in our diet comes from carbohydrate, which is no different for a child with type 1 diabetes. Protein is needed to build and repair muscle, and fat ensures that we have healthy skin as well as helping with nerve and brain function. Whilst carbohydrates, proteins and fat are all important, only carbohydrates need insulin for the body to be able to use them. All carbohydrates are broken down into glucose to be absorbed into the blood, but not all carbohydrates break down into glucose at the same speed. Simple carbohydrates, including sugars and fruit juices, break down and raise the blood glucose levels very quickly, whereas starchy or slow-releasing carbohydrates like bread, potatoes and pasta take longer to turn into glucose in the blood. Regardless of the type that you eat, all carbohydrates raise blood glucose levels and therefore need to be matched with fast-acting insulin.